the ocean. 100% real. They did go into space. But how far did they go? This is the real question. And Bart Sibrel, the guy who made this documentary, he asserts that they went somewhere into Earth's orbit, like, you know, in space, but not through the Van Allen radiation belts and not to the surface of the moon and back. And that they had video footage that they had done in some scenario. Some people think it's in the Nevada desert. Who knows what it is? But they had this footage of people bouncing around, and they said they got it on the moon, and then they brought this back.
Does he have any evidence of that event occurring? Would he say, well, I know they only went so far and came back because of this?
Well, he has a bunch of different things, and one of them is the one that's like very hotly debated, and it's the different light sources in the photographs. So a lot of the photographs from the surface of the moon have intersecting shadows. So you have a shadow that's going this way and another shadow that's going that way, indicating more than one light source or a close by light source that's, you know, coming in, not something that's, you know, millions of miles away like the sun. There's those. There's the photographs. There's the photographs that run through AI. He has this other video of what looks like them filming the Earth through one of the round portal windows with everything blacked out in the cabin, and then they pull down the things that were blocking off the other light sources, and the cabin floods with light, and it looks like they're in near-Earth orbit. And it's very confusing because you're like, well, what is that video? What exactly is going on there? Because if they really are in deep space and they really are filming this small image of the Earth because that's all they can see from 200,000 miles out, well, why, when they take those things down, does it look like the whole cabin is filled with light? Why does it look exactly like they're in near-Earth orbit?
But that still goes back.
Have you ever seen it?
The specific.
You want to see it?
Sure.
For shits and giggles. Yeah, because we're in the middle of this stupid conversation. It's a fun one. It's one of the most fun of all conspiracy theories. Because if they did it, wow. First of all, if they killed the president, wow. And it seems like they kind of did that. So if they did this too, like what else did they do? Like what other hoaxes were played on the American people if this is real? That's why it's fun. I'm not saying it's real. But it is a fun one. It's not as simple as the Earth is flat. That's a stupid one. But this is a fun one. This is a fun one because you're dealing with the kind of power with complete control over the media, complete control over newspapers and what they reported, the interest of national security, the Cold War with Russia, the space war with Russia. We wanted it so bad. We brought in some of the most heinous human beings that have ever lived to run our NASA program.
Yeah, it's not as dumb as flat Earth, but it does remind. To me, it reminds me of. To me, it's in the vein of like Sandy Hook was a hoax.
No.
Well, I'll tell you why.
That's heinous.
Not morally.
Let me show you the video. Okay. Jamie, you got that?
I'm trying to.
Funny thing happened on the way to the moon.
I know, but I can't.
Is he hiding it? I know it's available.
Sure. I'm not even. I have to figure out exactly what the video is I'm looking for.
Proof.
I know, and I'm digging through. I pick a video, I try to find it. It's not in there. I have to find another video. It's not like.
Okay, you'll find it.
I know the exact name of the video. It takes a second.
Okay, you'll find it. He'll find it once he does. Again, I'm not saying we didn't go. I'm saying this is a fun one, and it's a weird one. There's a lot of weirdness to it.
Isn't it similar? Okay, because a lot of this comes from. It's such an incredible feat that's so difficult to do that it's hard to believe anyone actually did it.
Sure.
Which I can understand that mentality. But the thing is, you can go back in history and you can look at, for the sake of discovery and exploration, you can look at what other men have done hundreds of years ago that arguably is more impressive than going to the moon.
Like what?
I mean, you name it. Like take any famous explorer from like the 1500s to the 1800s, and whether it's Magellan or James Cook or Christopher Columbus or any of them, what they were able to do navigating this vast ocean, going to play, having no modern technology at all, being able to go from where their starting point, hit some little tiny island somewhere, and then go around and navigating a world that they don't even know what it looks like. They have no maps. They have no GPS. They have nothing at all. I cannot conceive